score, and Dak Prescott made big play after big play, with many going to Amari Cooper. Caught 5 passes for 106 yards. Dak also scored his 21st career rushing TD, breaking a tie with Roger Staubach for most by a QB in Cowboys franchise history. Not so bad. Shannon, what grade, though, would you give Dak for his performance?
Yeah, I thought Dak played really well. That's why I gave him a C.
A C?
What?
Man,
I feel like C is
the Dak hate across the table knows no bounds.
Skip.
C
I
for
gave
that?
him a C.
Wow, usually it's an F. Maybe it is.
I mean, think about it. I'm going to let this sink.
grading on the
break it down.
Let this sink in for a second. The Eagles have a very, 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 very bad secondary.
Oh,
and
here we go.
I think they're like 28th or 29th in pass defense.
Yep.
They improved. After they played the Cowboys, they got beat 37-10. Their pass defense improved. Now, this is what they did against Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers threw for 422, 2 touchdowns. Case Keenum, 380, 3 touchdowns. First Cousins, 333, 4 touchdowns. Matt Ryan, 320, 3 tubs. Dak Prescott yesterday, 209, 1 TD. You see?
209. I got 239. Don't short it.
Hold on, let me see. Okay, 239. My bad.
You're trying to make him sound bad.
You do not miss
my bad. My bad. 230.
Nothing.
239. Which is 90 yards less than everybody else at the bare minimum.
Yeah. How'd Carson Wentz do?
I love it. Skip Bayless.
Wait, Skip.
He didn't go.
They played in the same game.
Hold on, first of all, if Carson was throwing against his secondary, he probably threw for 500. But that's not here nor there.
Wait, Carson Wentz didn't even break the 200 mark.
Skip, we're not talking about
191.
Skip.
You like that?
You're the runner. It's my turn. It's my turn. So you
Okay.
gonna let me explain to you why I get Skip. I gave him a C because I do not believe that they won this game because of Dak Prescott. Skip, you saw him throwing the ball to Amari Cooper. I thought he threw one great ball yesterday. One great ball. And that was the rail throw to Jalen Mills when he hit Amari up the rail. Other than that, guys were wide open. The touchdown. Was that guy not? Was he not wide open? Skip the touchdown end zone. Was he not wide open? Yesterday.
I didn't even write it on my list.
Oh, go good.
Okay. That's another one. That's an Aaron Rodgers memorial. Just throw it underhand.
Okay. And what about the sluggo when he hit Amari up the rail? I don't know.
Sweet.
What is
that
Douglas?
Not a good throw?
What is Douglas thinking?
See, that's the throw Carson Wentz misses.
Stop it.
Yeah, he does.
You stop. But Skip, and the thing is, the accuracy is still a problem.
Really?
Yes. Did you saw it last night? And I had the DJ cut this mix up. Got a remix for me going on right now, right quick. Yeah. Oh, Dak Prescott. Now, Skip, there's a reoccurring theme that we've seen every game this year, and it's on slant patterns that we keep seeing. DJ, drop the beat right quick. I'm gonna keep talking over it in the background. Now, you see this, Skip Bayless, right here.
Yeah.
You see that right there, Skip?
I saw a drop, is what
Skip,
I saw.
stop it. Now, we keep seeing the Skip.
Yeah.
Every game this year, we've seen at least one of those.
Did Gallup catch the second one?
No, he
Yes.
caught, but
Yes.
that just, but I'm sure, Skip, he caught it, but it wasn't an accurate throw.
He caught it.
So you pick out like one throw in the whole game, and you say that wasn't accurate.
Skip.
Do you know how many times Carson Wentz misses receivers? He'll have like 8 misfires a game.
Skip.
Yeah.
The question, Jenny, can you repeat
We're
the question?
talking about Dak, and
Yes.
I would like a letter grade
Thank you.
for his
I
performance.
would appreciate it, Mr.
So
Bayless.
just for
Just
that,
Dak.
you're giving him a C?
Skip, I would appreciate it if you leave other quarterbacks out of this. I will grade them at a later date and time. But at this time, Mr. Prescott is the only one that took the exam.
Yeah.
And Mr. Prescott got a C because I do not feel that he was accurate. And I feel against that secondary, given what they had given up against other quarterbacks that you feel that of all the quarterbacks that's played against that secondary, you say Dak's the best. He's better than Rodgers, better than Keenum, better than Cousins, better than Ryan. Yet he was 100 yards. He was almost 200 less than Rodgers, 150 less than Keenum, 100 less than Cousins, and about 85 less than Matt Ryan. The defense improved.
Less than Rodgers? Rodgers had a pedestrian night. On Thursday night?
He had 422.
On Thursday night?
Yeah,
I
against
don't
the
remember
Eagles.
him having that many. I just remember the last pass we completely missed Darius Shepard.
He did that, Skip, but I'm just saying. He had 422.
okay.
In case Keenum lost, but he had 380. But I'm saying their defense improved passing-wise after playing the Cowboys.
Sit your ass down, Shannon Sharp. Come on, man. Hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, man, without you guys, I go crazy. Oh my God. Let's get open for business, man. Let's wake up my football gods. Thank everybody for tuning in. Blah, 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 blah. You know, it's going to be a light show tonight. We won't have quite as many people in here tonight because, well, let's face it. They're cockroaches. You know, they thought that they were getting back on track. You know, we got a give me game this weekend against the Arizona Cardinals. And, well, you were so close. So close, Giant fans, so close. But they got the L, the big L. Redskins, you had a chance, man. You had the weather on your side. You were so close. Oh, we got chlorine bleachers back. What's up? So close. 9-0. First time in like forever we had a game with no score in the first half. It was a throwback game. We wanted to all throw it back. It was just butt ugly. And then we had the main event, the heavyweight battle, the thriller in Manila. The Cowboys versus the Eagles. As they put it, the best built team in the NFL. The Eagles, best roster, best coaching staff. In fact, the coach even pulled the "I guarantee you" on there. Oh, no. We got the Eagle. We got it right here. Look at that. Hold on, look at that. We got the Eagle bird right here with the helmet. We got something special. This is going to go in the dumpster in a little bit, okay? We, I believe, kicked that ass. Didn't we? Didn't we? You know, I'm going to tell you, any Eagle fan that comes in here tonight, I will respect. You know? I honestly will respect because, see, if you are a fan, which is short for fanatic, that means you are crazy about your team. We know I am fanatical. I am literally crazy. There's something wrong with me. I literally live football every freaking day. I did a video every single day, on season, off season. I'm sorry, Ms. Price. I know you're the #1 fan, but I got to tell you, I don't know that you do the Cowboys every day. That's how crazy I am. And I went through. Look, these 3 weeks, I didn't slow down. I did not. I had Eagle fans coming in there telling me, "You lost to the Jets." Hey, Joshua, I found your other account. I got it back up, okay? You've been unblocked on that one, man. Appreciate the support. I listened to Philly and his North Dakota assassin talking all that. You know, we're going to do something special here tonight. Here's the thing. I want you to know, I'm sick and tired of people like Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp, I don't know if it's Shannon Sharp or if it's actually the network that looks for this controversy. Because you got to have a discussion, you got to be on both sides, one side of the fence. And we know Skip is allegedly a Dallas Cowboy fan, okay? We're told he's a Dallas Cowboy fan, okay? But here's the thing. You can pick apart any quarterback and find a few things that they don't do right. You can find a couple of bad passes. Lord knows we found some with Carson Wentz. He had 2 fumbles and an interception, right? But here's the thing. Understand, Dak Prescott just got another record yesterday. Most rushing touchdowns by a Dallas Cowboy quarterback, beating Roger the Dodger. Okay? They didn't call him Roger the Dodger because he, didn't get drafted, that he dodged the draft. No, 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 no. That's not what it was. They called him Roger the Dodger because he ended up dodging people left and right. He scrambled. He was a different type of quarterback. He was Captain America. Okay? He was the man. I just want to go down through here because we had people yesterday trade Dak, and every single time, just like Scan the Sharp, Mr. Ed goes through and starts talking about Dak. Well, he missed that. It was in the hands. He caught one of them, but it wasn't perfect. There is no quarterback out there that's perfect. There's not. What's up, Homer? Or is that Holmes? And you just forgot and put an R on it? Forgot the L? I agree with you, Cam. We need a run stopper. We'll talk about that in a minute. But I just want to go through these things, okay? Because we have people that are saying trade Dak Prescott. I'd rather have Quincy Carter. Here we go. Let's just listen to this. NFL Rookie of the Year, 2016. Offense Rookie of the Month, November 16. Pepsi NFL Rookie of the Year winner, 2016. 5-time Pepsi NFL Rookie of the Week. 2-time Pro Bowler. He's only been here for 3.5 years. 2 times FedEx Air Player of the Year in 2018. NFC Offensive Player of the Week 2019. In Week 6 of the 2016 season, Prescott had 176 attempts, broke the record for most consecutive pass attempts without an interception to start a career, a record previously held by Tom Brady at 162. This is also the record for consecutive attempts without interception by a rookie, having broken the record set by Carson Wentz at 134. Prescott and Wentz have been exchanging rookie records after breaking Chad Hutchinson's record of 95 set in 2002. Prescott finished the 2016 regular season with 11 games with over 100 QBR rating, breaking the rookie record of 9 from Russell Wilson, had tied Ben Roethlisberger's 2004 rookie record for winning 13 games as a starter, has the NFL passer rating of 104, broken Robert Griffin III's rookie record of 102 and set in 2012. His .87 interception attempts broke the record set by Robert Griffin. He threw 23 TDs, 4 interceptions for a TD interception ratio of 5.75, breaking the previous rookie record of 4 set by Robert Griffin. Has a 67% completion percentage, broke the rookie record. Now, most of this stuff was rookie stuff. I get that. But here's what we got as of 2018. This is before this season. 12 Dallas Cowboys records. Most completions in the game, 42, Dak Prescott. Most completions as a rookie, 311. Most completions in a game as a rookie, 32. Most pass attempts in a rookie season, 459. Most passing yards in a rookie season, 3,667. Most passing TDs as a rookie, 23. Best passer rating, 104. Best passer rating in a game as a rookie, 148. Most yards pass attempts, most yards per pass attempt, 7.99. Passing yards per game as a rookie, 2.29. And most 300-yard passing games as a rookie. And here's the thing. Right now, we're...
Paul Mills, thank you very much for that super chat.
Right now, if you're looking at Dallas Cowboys records, and I'm talking about Tony Romo's passing records and things, where he's got 29,000 yards in over 10 years, Dak Prescott is probably going to be at 15 by the end of this year, in 4 years at the current rate. He's third in the NFL right now. Third in the NFL right now in passing yards. And this is from a guy that, he ain't accurate. Well, I tell you what, then he's got some hellacious receivers that are catching the football, because somehow, some way, they seem to keep getting the ball. And you can continue the hate, But as you see, quarterbacks that keep dropping. Matty Ice, he got hurt yesterday. You've seen Cam Newton get hurt. And the things that I hear, it's just crazy. They'll say, "Oh, let's trade for Cam Newton." Yeah, are you kidding me? Cam Newton's body is breaking down. He is worn the F out. It's just pretty much done. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. We got a special treat tonight. Oh, man. Hold up. Hey, Miss Jackie. Oh, are you ready for this, guys? Are you ready for this? I almost feel bad about this. Come on now. Come on now. Everybody, in case you don't know, if you don't know, this is my buddy, Philly 500. And you know what? I'm going to tell you guys right now. I'm going to say this right now. Do not give him too much crap. Because I'm going to tell you, no. Unlike the other cockroach Eagle fans that are out there, he shows up. He is like me because you know what? I've been on the fence all day, Philly. I've been just like, I feel bad for you. And I'm just like, I just really don't want to make fun of you guys. You know?
Yeah. You need to do it. I mean, it's part of the game, man. It's bragging rights. That's part of the game, you know?
Uh-huh.
So, it is what it is.
Fly.
What is that?
What? You can't see that, Philly?
Oh, yeah. I said, don't look like an eagle.
With the helmet
Oh,
on?
now I can see it, yeah.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Right on into the dumpster.
Man, that game was a gut check, man. But look, we get you one more time, right? We get you one more time.
Yes, but you know what? Are you sure you want some of the Cowboys?
But I don't. I right now, who the hell knows? You know,
Philly, I'm gonna play a little clip for my fans out there. Okay, you're fortunate that you don't have to see this though. I just
okay.
Told to say. Oh boy. That was a clip there, Philly, of Carson Wentz having a few turnovers and a few.
Don't mess with my North Dakota assassin. He'll be back.
Philly.
If he gets some ammunition.
Philly.
You gotta have ammunition, right?
Philly. What happened, man? What happened to your team?
We took a butt kicking. I mean, look, and there's nobody that I can say was good. Everybody was horrendous. Look, I really, here's the way it felt to me was that first turnover early.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like all the fight go out of our team. I felt like the fight just went out of them. At that point, you felt like it was over. You know, I mean, there was 14-0. You knew it was over. They're not playing good. You know, what can I say?
Okay, wait. Okay, let me back it up.
Yeah.
So you're saying that it was the Eagles that weren't playing good. It wasn't the Dallas Cowboys that were playing good.
No.
Because that's what all the
you
talking heads have said.
asking me from the Eagles' perspective what happened. I give full credit to Dallas. No excuses. No nothing. Dallas kicked our butt. They whipped us. They beat us in every facet. They were the better team. They deserve all the credit. I take nothing away from them. From our perspective, we had a lot of problems. You know what I mean?
Well, let me handle some business here. AB 1986. I appreciate the fact that you're watching the worst content creator on YouTube. That says a lot that you're here, even though you think I stink. But I appreciate it. Anyway, sorry about that.
That's okay.
I'm glad I'm the worst one because I've seen some bad ones. But Philly, where do you guys go from here? Because see, the Cowboys. This is what's crazy. I could have been you right now.
Right.
It could have been reversed. And
Yeah.
It's still a long season because we've seen teams rise and fall and all that. You know, my Cowboys could come off of the bye week, which is something we usually don't do well. I hate to say this. We don't do well after bye weeks. And lay an egg against the Giants, and then we're back in the same boat. But you got a tough road to hoe. You've got the Bears. You've got
We got the Bills this
Bills,
week in
New
New York,
England,
in
and
Buffalo.
Seattle in the next 4 games.
Yeah, it's tough. Look, there's two trains of thought right now. I think people are very pissed off today. So you got to get a couple days out and kind of get your senses. But I think there's some people that are like, dude, we're old. We know we're not going anywhere. Blow this thing up and let's get rid of these guys from the Super Bowl team and let's start.
Whoa. You're talking about blowing it up now?
No, I'm telling you, there's two trains of thought. There's some people that feel that way, and then there's others like me who feel like you're one game out, as bad as it's gotten.
Mm-hmm.
You got to keep fighting. You're only one game out. Anything can happen. You still play Dallas again, and you go out and you try to fix this thing. Now, in the off season, there's no question that you have to trim a lot of fat off the age and some of the guys on the Super Bowl roster. I think a lot of guys. Jason Kelsey said at the speech. He said, "Hungry when they won and had the parade." He said, "Hungry dogs run fast." It seems like a lot of the Eagle players. It's like, dogs that are full don't run at all, kind of. You know what I mean? It seems like a lot of full stomachs and full bellies, and I think they're going to have to do some cutting the fat in the off season. But right now, let's go one last hurrah. Let's do our best to try to at least win a division, and that's what I'm hoping that they're going to do. And I think these next 2 games against Buffalo and Chicago, I think that'll tell us a lot.
Let me ask you a real question.
Okay.
Did you cry last night?
I was close. I was close. People don't understand. Me and you have been going back and forth all off season, all spring, all summer.
You know what?
I waited. This was the game. Like I had waited, and to lay an egg like that just killed me. It killed me. I mean, I can lose by 3 points, a field goal at the end. I mean, it breaks your heart, but it's like, all right, everybody went out there. I mean, I don't know. See, the way I see it, I see a problem this game, and I saw a problem last week versus Minnesota. Now, Dallas deserves full credit. I take nothing from them.
Mm-hmm.
But at times, I feel like some of these Eagle players are just going through the motions. You know what I mean? I mean, Nelson Aguilar.
Oh,
okay?
Man, you've been killing him, man.
I've been killing
he's
him,
a
and
rat,
he goes
huh?
out and he short-armed it. It was for what 2.0. Referencing Ricky Waters back in the day with the Eagles.
I remember them.
Yeah, but I mean he's killing us. Things like that. It's just, I don't know. And then now all this drama with the anonymous person saying stuff, and now they're saying it's all Sean Jeffrey. Then Lane Johnson comes out and says players are late for practices, they're late for meetings. So it's like, what the hell's going on over there?
That's the thing. Wait a minute. It's just like, wait a minute. What is going on in Philly? Because I heard that, and the other thing where you guys just seem to be, you are literally just trading and trying to get. It's like you are desperate. You guys are calling everybody trying to get everybody.
I am desperate because here's how I see it, Mark. Mm-hmm. I see that we're stuck with what we got for this year. At the end of the year, it's over. Right? So the Eagles made the decision. We're going to bring in some of these older guys. And I don't know how I fell for it, man. I fell for it, not going to lie. I'm seeing the age of this team. And what I'm saying is... No.
Wait, hold up. Wait.
Wow.
I want you to bow down now. Because what did I tell you? No, Philly.
I know. You told me.
What did I tell you?
I know. You're right.
I told you.
You're right.
You were one of the oldest teams out there with all these veterans, and I told you. I said, old people don't get better; they get old, and they take longer to heal. Look at Deshaun Jackson. When was the last time that dude played?
Week one, we looked great.
Jason Peters, he gone again, and your rookie. Yeah. Did you see before my man got hurt that bull rush on him? That had to hurt.
Yeah. He should have been playing all year, and that way he would have been a lot more seasoned coming into this game if he would have played for 6 weeks. I mean, look, you're right about the age. You're right, and I should have known better. I used, my logic was, well, Peters is 37 and Sproles is this, and they're just blowing up the average. But these guys are always hurt. It's just a fact. But I think with us being stuck with what we are for the rest of the year, I say go out and get Antonio Brown. Go out and get somebody and bring it in. What do you have to lose? You're blowing it up at the end of the year anyways.
Philly. You already talking about guys that aren't showing up for practice and late and everything else. You think Antonio Brown's going to?
Oh, I think so, Mark. I think he's a Boy Scout.
L4G, thank you.
Come on, man.
Listen. Think about this.
I'm thinking about this.
If he shows up in Philly, right? He cannot screw up, because if he screws up, he'll never get another contract on another team. But if he comes and he plays good for 8 weeks, guess what, man? The Eagles will help you find a new team. They will say he was great in the locker room and he can get a contract. I say do it. Let's do it. What do we have to lose?
You know what?
What do we got to lose?
What do you got to lose? Okay, well, you know what? Your soul. That's what you have to lose, man. You've got to have some integrity. We had a guy like Greg Hardy. We had Greg Hardy up in here, and man, that guy just made things even worse. And see, right now, you got people that this goes back to. I think some of this goes back to Nick Foles.
Yes, the Folesian Society members are out in full effect right now. Yes,
because this is like Seattle, with the defense that looked at Russell Wilson and that interception that said, "You cost me my second ring." And
right.
They basically had to get rid of all those guys and start all over.
Yeah, I mean, there may be some truth to that, and I'm gonna say this too. And I'm just speaking honestly today. That we're taking a day break from the ball busting. We'll start again next week. You know what I mean? Building up to the second game. But for today, I'm just going to be honest. The Eagles have to change the way they play offense for Carson Wentz. Nick Foles is not there, and they have to bring in guys that fit what Carson Wentz does, not what Nick Foles does. And I think they ask him to do too much of what Nick Foles does, and that's just not his style and not his game.
Wait a minute, but isn't a franchise quarterback supposed to succeed no matter what he has? Wide receiver, he's supposed to put the team. He puts the team on the back.
Know the
because I have a limited quarterback. In Dak Prescott.
Right. See, you always circle it back to Dak.
I'm just going by because they were talking about Dak Prescott. He needs that running game. He needs wide receivers that can catch the football.
And he does.
And Carson Wentz. And now you're saying Carson Wentz has needs?
Yes, I am. Every quarterback has needs. You want to say maybe 2 quarterbacks can make anybody look good that I know? Maybe 2, right? Everybody else needs help.
Cowboy fan 73, hope you're enjoying it. I appreciate the super chat.
Dude, that's like some scary shit.
How about this one?
That's what I'm going to hear tonight. You know what I mean? I had to go get to the doctor and get my blood pressure checked today. I thought it was going to be like, I thought they're going to put me on medication.
I'll be honest,
because I was so pissed off from last night's game.
Philly, I'm going to be honest, man. I sat there in my Cowboys command center chair there watching the Cowboys, and we had you up on the screen. I don't know if you knew this, but we had the Philly cam up there where we saw you, and you were about 6 or 7 seconds delayed, so we would know what was coming, and we would see you so happy, and all of a sudden,
I know.
And I just was like, I felt bad,
Yeah,
I felt bad. But then I had some of those trolls come in here and just kind of talking trash and telling me how much we suck at this. Kind of like, maybe I should. No, but I'm going to be cool. Because you know what? I gotta be honest with you, man. I appreciate you coming on. I didn't even want to ask you about coming on this week. In fact, I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to leave Philly alone. I wasn't going to call you last night, but then I see you do a super chat last night congratulating me. I said, that is really a true sportsman there. And
well, you got to be able to give it out, and you got to be able to take it. That's part of the whole thing, And right now it's bad for me, and I gotta face the music. I'd rather face the music now than wait a week or 2. You know what I mean?
Well,
get it over with.
You don't have time to lick your wounds, man, because you guys gotta get ready to play on Sunday. Fortunately for us, I mean, not that our schedule is much better than yours right now, because this thing ain't over. I know.
No.
Because when you think about this, let's go back to last year. This time. Both of us were behind the Redskins.
Right.
Think about that. Anybody who thinks that, we're headed to the Super Bowl and the playoffs and everything else, think about that.
Yeah.
The Redskins were leading the division right now, and we lost to the Redskins. So, things change. It's a long season, and by no means is this thing over with? I remember back, I think it was with the Giants, when I thought for sure the Giants were done because they had this hellacious schedule, and I basically said, if the Giants end up making the playoffs, I'll do something crazy. And they ended up making the playoffs, which I could
Right.
not believe to save my life.
Right.
They ran the gauntlet. They made it in as a wild card and go on and win the Super Bowl. And they kicked our ass when we had home field advantage. So by no means is this thing done. You
No.
get the right player in there and get some right attitude. Hey, Bird
Hey.
Gang Sports, thanks for showing up, man. See, you're a real fan. See, I got respect for you. But I appreciate
Hey, listen, Mark. People could look at Dallas as a team that was 3-5, and you went out and you got Amari Cooper, and look
that
what he
changed-
did for your team. So,
Well, for the Dallas Cowboys, and this is the thing they keep saying that, Cowboys can't win without Zeke. I dare say the Cowboys can't win without Amari Cooper. And this
Amari
really
Cooper.
goes back to the whole thing of being balanced. Really, it's having all three. You got to have the running
Right.
attack and balance. And everybody's saying, oh, well, the Cowboys didn't throw that much, passing yards like Kirk Cousins. But when you're balanced, we kept you guys guessing on where the ball was going to go, and it just picked you guys apart.
I thought we were out coached by a long shot. I mean, that fourth and it was a 4th and short play where he pitched out to Zeke. I mean, the Eagles. The Eagles had no clue that was coming.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I thought you guys all coached this.
That move that Zeke made out there, where he literally stopped on a dime, and
Yeah,
gave him
and the
2
guy missed
nickels.
him.
It kept getting, the run by Tony Pollard. Oh, my man Dak Prescott. Okay, all right. I'm gonna have one last question while you're doing your walk of shame here. Okay.
Okay.
Give me your real thoughts on Dak Prescott.
Well, it's funny because I say this all the time to people. If we're being honest, I say Dak is. I always say I think he could be a very good quarterback. He's got to have the right coaching and the right people around him, and I think he could be good. And I don't mean players. I mean teachers. I mean people who are letting him be a quarterback and not just a game manager. And that was my big problem with him his first couple of years was you don't ask him to do anything different than he did his rookie year. This year they are, and I think he's a good quarterback.
Oh, okay. And let me ask you, what are your thoughts on Carson Wentz right now?
I think Carson Wentz is a great quarterback.
Is he still the North Dakota assassin?
He's still the North Dakota assassin, but somebody stole his ammunition.
Even though some of the players want to assassinate him?
Look, yeah. Well, those whoever's doing that, they got to go. But my feeling is that, I know people like to go after Carson. Do you realize people were calling for him to get traded and for Foles when Goddard fumbled the ball? They started attacking Carson.
You got some of the fans we have because before the game we had people trade Dak Prescott. And I was like, for who?
Yeah.
Who are you getting?
But I'm just gonna say, if Eagle fans are honest, if they're honest and they've watched every game, they know that the Eagles don't even have a chance in most of these games if he isn't playing the way he is. Now, I'm not saying he's perfect, but I'm saying that he goes out and he gives you everything he's got.
None of these quarterbacks are perfect, but we got Cowboy fans that even though we were up big, we'd have a bad play. Dak gets sacked. Bench him, man. Get rid of this ball. And that's just like it was one play.
Yeah,
it's like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, and I did lose my cool a little bit. Like I was getting annoyed because, and it's not at the Cowboy trolls or they don't bother me. It's when you get the
Eagle trolls bother me.
What bothers me is the Eagles fans who hate Carson Wentz and they wait. They don't say anything until he does something wrong.
That's Cowboy.
Then they want to attack you about Foles because
God.
they're Eagle fans, but they don't care if they lose because they just want to be able to say, "See, we should have kept Foles," and that drives me nuts.
I've got this one on Facebook that's like that. He claims to be a Cowboys fan, and you know who you are, Kevin Milton. You know who you are. You are the biggest you are a bigger troll than any Eagle fan out there because it's like he'll put up a meme of Dak Prescott and then it's got smiley faces on it. And it's like, how do you claim to be a Cowboy fan? Oh, well, I support the team, just not him. And it's just like,
right.
It's about the star in the team. You should be, rooting for the guy to do well because if he does well, the team wins. And, that's what I thought we wanted. But, you know what? See, I appreciate this because, see, a lot of people were like, why are you talking to this guy, Philly 500? Listen, go to his channel. And actually, I got a new name for you. You know that, right?
Yeah, I saw
Philly
it.
below
What can I say at that point, right? Sometimes you just got to take the L, right? You just
You
got to
know,
take it.
I know my days are coming. I know I'm gonna get worn out, but at least you're not getting your head shaved today.
No, I'm not getting my head shaved.
But
Um,
I respect you. But everybody, listen, go to his channel, subscribe to his channel, and everything else because you know what? He's a good guy. Unfortunately he's an Eagle fan, and in fact I think he might be like my brother from another mother team or something or other here because listening to him it's kind of like that happens with Cowboy fans too. But he is
yeah.
really really cool people, and this is what being a football fan is about. You know, we don't do personal attacks on each other. We will trash each other's team. Philly 400. I like that, Corey. That's a good one. So definitely check him out and stuff, and just don't be too mean to. I mean, you know, don't kick the dog type. You know, mean to him. You know, just
Hit me,
tell him
hit me with what you
his
got.
team
I'll get
stinks.
to it. I'm giving you guys. I'm not saying anything. And after a week or so, and maybe we get a win in Buffalo. Then I'll start building up the next game. But
There
right now,
you go. All
I'm
right.
I'll shut.
I'm gonna let you go, man.
Okay. Well,
You
thanks
can-
for having me on. I appreciate it.
oh,
Enjoy your
wait,
win.
wait.
Yeah.
You need to
Yeah.
send me your address because we have to send you your award,
Woodward.
the toilet bowl.
Oh yeah. I'll text it to you.
Yes, we're
I'll
gonna
text
send
you.
Philly a toilet bowl. All
Oh,
right, buddy.
my wife is gonna. That's right. I got that thing. I got to. Damn it! I forgot about that. I thought I got off scot-free of this
Oh
one.
no, buddy, you're getting the toilet bowl. Congratulations. All right,
Oh
Philly.
boy. All right. Thank
The
you, buddy.
Eagles stink.
Oh, I'll take it today.
Peace out. Any final words for the Cowboys?
Enjoy this while it lasts.
All right, that's it. See ya.
All right. Peace.
Okay, see, now that's what, oh my God, that was so much fun. That's what football fandom is really about, is being able to have some fun with your friends and things. And, boy, I don't have any, oh, what the, okay. That's what football is supposed to be about, you know? Having good nature, fun, giving each other a little hard way to go and stuff. And that's my boy. Definitely subscribe to his channel. Give him a hard time because you know what would be happening right now if we had lost that game. If we had lost that game, you know those Eagles fans would be in here like crazy. They would be rubbing our nose in it. They would be giving us all kinds of crap and stuff. So let's give it back to them. Let's let the Eagles have a taste of their own medicine. But I appreciate him coming on because, like I said, I felt bad for him. I didn't want to do that to him, but, you know, you got to do what you got to do. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and let me turn the system on real quick here. I'm actually going to take a few calls. Now, listen, guys, listen. When I take calls, it's only during the live show, okay? It's 9:40 Eastern Time. The show ends around 10. If it is not 10 o'clock, if it's after 10 o'clock East Coast, don't call me. I'm going to be in bed sleep, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a separate phone so that way it's just for the Joe Boo Sports Report. And if you guys call me, it won't be in the middle of the night where my wife's like, who's calling you in the middle of the night? It's like, listen, I got people that are calling me, honey. I got people that are calling me. So there's so much stuff to do here on the stuff. Let's see. Bam, that's the phone number. And hopefully I've got the system set up and turned on. So we got some good news. Before I went on tonight, I saw Robert Quinn was doing an interview on Dallas Cowboys news and stuff. So he's out in public. He looked like he was happy and everything else. Still don't understand why he had a stocking cap on in Dallas with the headset on and stuff. But he looked like he was okay, so we don't have to worry about him. Vander Esch, we haven't gotten the exact results from the MRI, but they think that he'll be fine as well. So this is a good opportunity for us to kind of get well, get ourselves healthy, get some rest. And when am I leaving? Not till November 2nd, so it's not for 2 weeks. Oh, man, Michael Irvin went off today. I love that one 100%. Jet D, actually, it is a Google phone number that actually goes to my computer and to my phone. I just don't know how to turn it off on my phone. So it still rings all the time. And when it does, it gets to be crazy. So
Call from
here we go.
Nate Corey.
Nate Porter, how you doing tonight? You're on the Joe Boo Sports Report. What can we do for you? Hello? Okay.
call from
Hello, you're on the Joe Boo Sports Report. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Hello? Okay. All right. 2 misses so far. Because they're butts, dude. Jet, get their butts handed to them. Okay. Bird Gang, y'all trash. Bird. Okay. Let's try it one more time.
call from
Nick Kraft.
to accept
You're on the Joe Boo Sports Report. Nick, how you doing?
I'm wonderful, Mr. Double. How about yourself?
I'm good after a victory, man. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling really well. I was kind of down for the last 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm beating Philadelphia just really lifts my spirit.
Uh-huh. Well, how do you,
So-
you think the Cowboys have righted the ship, or you think we just beat a bad team?
Well, Philadelphia beat Green Bay. And had we come out with the same energy
But they
against
also,
Green Bay,
they also
we'd have
lost
beat them
to
too.
Atlanta.
I'm sorry.
They also lost to Atlanta now and the Lions.
That's fine. That's even more why football is any given Sunday.
Young
And you
Wilson,
gotta have
thank
your
you very
best
much
for
for
it.
the super chat.
Okay. All right. So anything? Okay, I'm gonna have to take a couple more calls. Anything else you want to add?
I want to just say, man, I love what you're doing. I'm watching y'all all the time. I gotta subscribe. You say hit the subscribe button. I'm doing that right now.
I
Keep
appreciate
doing
that,
what
man.
you're doing, brother.
All right. Thanks a lot.
call from to accept
You're on the Joe Boo Sports Line. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm Mike. I'm calling from Dallas.
What's going on, Mike? Hopefully you didn't hit
Yeah.
by those tornadoes and stuff that came through there last night.
No. I just got a bone to pick with you. I'm AB 1986.
Oh, okay.
And I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, and you in 1980 don't speak the truth.
We don't speak the truth. Okay. What am I not
You
speaking the
guys
truth about?
feed young Cowboys fans a lot of BS.
Okay. What BS am I feeding them?
You tell it how it is.
Huh?
You don't tell it how it is. You guys live in the fantasy world. You gotta look out. It's Jerry Jones. It's not that. It's not Jason Garrett.
Oh,
I've
never. Whoa, wait. I have never in my life said it was not Jerry Jones, because Jerry Jones keeps his fingers on the coaching staff. Now, Jerry Jones messes with the team a lot less than he used to. You have Stephen Jones that's taking over more and more of the responsibilities. And I've gone through and pointed out how the Cowboys used to be crazy, for example, in the draft, because they would be trading for this guy, that guy, and stuff, until they got Will McClay. We did crap as far as drafting, but they turned that over to Will McClay, and you look at the talent that they've actually brought in. You also look at how Jerry Jones would go crazy and stuff, bringing in the TOs and things. That was Jerry Jones, and I used to say you have to credit Stephen Jones for taking control of that stuff, not drafting guys like Johnny Manziel. So I don't know where you're saying that I'm not telling people the truth.
Mark,
I'm
you
giving
haven't
people my
discussed
opinion.
anything. Listen, you haven't discussed anything about Jerry in the last 2 years. It's all Jason Garrett and Dak and this and that.
Okay, well, all right. I appreciate the opinion. Again, we all have opinions. I have mine. Shannon Sharp has
I
his,
know, but
and everybody else. So
you got these young
if you don't
Cowboys fans thinking they're gonna
if you
be
don't like
doing
what I'm
something.
doing, you're free not to go by my opinions. My opinions will be mine. I appreciate the call.
I understand it, but you Cowboys fans BS.
Okay, bye. Okay, I'm giving my opinion. This is my honest opinions of what I see is going on. And if you think that Jerry Jones is the one who's icing the kicker, then you're wrong. If you think Jerry Jones is the one who is passing the ball when you're up by, 26-3, in a game, that is not Jerry Jones that's saying keep passing the damn ball. That is a real-time coaching decision. When it's 4th down and 1 and you're doing a dive where you're going back 6 yards to give the ball to Zeke Elliott, I do not think that that's necessarily Jerry Jones. Now, Jerry Jones has made mistakes by like holding on to Jason Garrett for too damn long. He made mistakes by letting go of Jimmy Johnson and Bill Parcells too soon. So I don't know where it is that I'm lying to people. I've never said that Jerry Jones is the best owner of all time. He's a super genius. I've never in my life said anything like that. So I don't know. What was the last? I don't even know. But now the lines are jammed up. So whatever. Like I said, the thing that amazes me is, there's a lot of YouTubers that have a totally different opinion than I have. Some you like, some you don't like. You pick and choose the one that you want to listen to. Now, I dare say that I don't know anybody, and I mean anybody out there that is 100% right. These guys who are paid to do this for a living, we're all picking the Eagles, talking about them being the best team in football.
Call from
Curtis.
What's up, Curtis? You're on the Joe B Sports Report. What can I do for you tonight?
No, hold on.
Hello?
Oh, okay, Mark, this is Curtis.
Hey, Curtis, how you
I'm
doing?
from Atlanta.
From Atlanta. How you doing, man? What can we do for you tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm watching your show live.
Well, I appreciate that, man.
I guess the only thing I would like to say about I like the win that we had this week, but I still don't like Jason Garrett. I think we need to move on from him.
Yeah, well, here's the thing that I think will happen is, I've seen a lot of changes with Jason Garrett. I've been blessed to have done some really cool things. I've been to the NFL Commissioners Party. I've met Jerry Jones and things. And every year, Jason Garrett was always there at Commissioners Parties until this year. And I think things really changed. That last guy was telling me I'm an idiot and I don't give, Jerry Jones enough crap. But the reality is Stephen Jones is taking more and more control of the team. And when Jason Garrett basically said, I'm proud of our team, what we did and everything else. We competed. We're not making changes. I think that's when Stephen Jones was like, yo, kind of grabbed a hold of him and said, you're satisfied with this? This is all you care about? No, we need Super Bowls. And, of course, they didn't re-sign his contract yet, making him a lame duck. And I think this is truly, shit or get off the toilet. And I think they got to win more than one playoff game for him to keep his job. I just believe that that's going to be the case. Jerry Jones realizes I don't have but so many years left. So I got to do something. And right now I got a franchise quarterback. I got a great running back. You only have a couple of good years with a great running back. You look at what Todd Gurley is right now. You need to have a sense of urgency. And I think they finally have gotten to the point where, well, we've got him. We don't want to make the change right now, but if it doesn't work this year, we'll bring somebody else in.
Hey, I totally agree. I just hope they get rid of him. Oh, even if we make it to the playoffs, I would love for them just to get rid of him and get somebody new in there. I think we have too many weapons and too good of a team to keep on allowing him to coach the team.
Well, and it's amazing to me where, you look at Jason Garrett, who's been here since 2010 as the head coach. He's the only coach that's been with the team that long that has not been to a Super Bowl. And their Cowboys are the only team that tells people that the coach is safe, which is just unheard of. Here it is. The Atlanta coach was in the Super Bowl, 3 years ago? He's on the hot seat and may get fired in season. And yet here we are with Jason Garrett. We've been good, but not good enough. It's kind of like Marty Schottenheimer. Marty has more regular season wins than just about anybody. But when it came to playoffs, he just wasn't the guy. So I appreciate the call, man, and I appreciate the sport.
Well, thank you so much. Hope you have a great night.
You too. Yeah, that's the only thing. I'm curious with some people, were you happier about the win or were you mad about the fact that Garrett's going to finish out the year?
South of Heaven, thank you very much for the super chat.
I missed, I think, a couple of super chats in there. I appreciate that. And actually, I meant to do a drawing tonight, but I forgot to get all of the stuff in there.
Felix Laura, thank you very much for the super chat. Young Wilson, thank you very much for the super chat.
Appreciate those. I got those. We are stuck with Jason Garrett for the moment, but here's what you got to look at least. And this is where people are like, I'm not satisfied. The team stinks and everything else. You know what? Here's what you got to look at. You can't look at what happened the last 20 plus years, okay?
Twan Eagles, thank you very much for the super chat and the congratulations.
That's a real Eagles fan right there. You can't look at everything that's happened the last 25 years and dump it all on this Dallas Cowboy team, because this Dallas Cowboy team had nothing to do with Quincy Carter, had nothing to do with Tony Romo. This team is this team. And what this team has done over the last 3 years is they've kicked ass in our division. We got 3 games in our division this year. We have yet to score under 30 points against those guys. We have blown out everybody in our division, which is the first step. And 2 of the 3 years, we've won our division. And we just might, if things go right, do something in our division that hasn't happened since 2003, 2004, which is when back-to-back division titles. I know that's not the Super Bowl, but see, you got to learn to walk. Learn to walk before you can run. And the first thing you got to do is you got to take care of business in your own house, and that's winning your division. And we're doing that. We're making strides. We got second most wins in the NFL. We just got to do a better job of keeping the guys healthy going into the end of the season. We got to do a better job of coaching when it comes to playoffs, and we'll get there. It's not like you're the Washington Redskins, because that's the way some of you guys act. Or like, say, the Atlanta Falcons who are dismal. You want to hear crap? You want to talk about, dude who's talking about Jerry Jones and how bad an owner he is? You know what? Check this out. I want you to think about this.
Thomas Garrett, thank you very much for the super chat.
Let me take this call and then I'll get back to that point.
To accept.
You're on the Jobu Sports Report. What can we do for you tonight?
How you doing, Mike? My name's Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny, how you doing?
All right. I'm from Middle Connecticut.
Oh, from Connecticut. Okay. Up there in New England territory.
Yeah, I'm a big Cowboys fan.
I appreciate that. That's cool. So what can we do for you?
Yeah. I'm going to see how we could do it all, man. Go all the way to the Super Bowl.
Well, right now, let's see if we can make the playoffs. Let's do that part first.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can win our division. We don't want to try and look too far ahead, because expectations are the building blocks of resentment. Let's just take this 1 week at a time. But do you feel better about the team right now?
Yes, I do. I've been waiting for this for 10 years.
Mm-hmm. All right. And what are your thoughts on Jason Garrett?
He's okay.
He's okay? Would you rather have Lincoln Riley instead?
We'll see what happens this year.
We'll see what happens? Okay. All right. I appreciate the call, man. Have a great night, and thank you for the support.
Yeah, and thank you for the sweatshirt.
For the sweatshirt?
Yeah, I want to put a sweatshirt for you.
Oh, you got one of my sweatshirts. Do me a favor.
Yes.
Take a picture of yourself in it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start using pictures of fans that are wearing the Jobu gear and stuff and putting them in videos and things. Okay?
Okay, thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you, man. That's kind of cool. But here's the thing. Don't blame this group of guys for past transgressions, okay? These guys had nothing to do with the 8-8, 8-8s, and all that stuff. This group of guys is doing well. We've got, 16-5 in our division over the last 3 years? That's kicking some ass. Dak Prescott, he's not perfect, but I don't know. Please tell me what quarterback out there is perfect, because a lot of people, well, look what Aaron Rodgers did, yesterday, 6 TD passes. Well, look what Aaron Rodgers did against the Eagles. Down there on the goal line, he couldn't convert. It happens. Nobody is perfect out there. Believe it or not, Troy Aikman had some interceptions. Believe it or not, Tony Romo had some interceptions.
Call from
Young.
Young, You're on the Jobu Sports Line. What can we do for you tonight?
Hey, Mark, how are you guys doing?
I'm just living the dream here,
I'm
man.
here in
Just
Hawaii.
enjoy. Oh, man. No, you're living the dream, man. You're up in Hawaii, man. What's the weather like?
Hey, man, we played a good game.
Mm-hmm.
Our middles look strong
Yeah.
on both sides of the line. Our linebackers were flying around,
Mm-hmm.
and Zeke finally started to run hard.
Yeah, it was a good game. It was nice to see the team put everything together. I'm talking about special teams, the defense, the offense, and not having bad penalties that ended up killing us. I mean, when you think about it, the only touchdown that the Eagles got was because they got two 15-yard penalties. Had they not gotten that, they would have had 3 points. So that was a great win, and hopefully that is the beginning of something special that should start happening with the Dallas Cowboys. So any other thoughts you have before we go on to the next call?
Yeah, Mark, one last thing
Mm-hmm.
about Jason Garrett.
Uh-huh.
I think we got to go like the last caller said,
Mm-hmm.
see what happens this year, and then maybe upgrade at coaching,
Yeah.
and we'll see what happens next year.
Okay. All right. I appreciate the
Keep up
support,
the
man.
Good work, man.
I appreciate it, man. Enjoy enjoy life in Hawaii, man. But yeah, that's this has been really, really cool. But don't blame these guys for what happened before. These guys have done things that we haven't been able to do. I mean, again, beating the Eagles 4 times in a row is what these guys have done. 4 times in a row. They're taking care of business in the division. They're competing on a weekly basis. Even though we had the 3 games we lost, they still had a chance in each and every one of them. I know, Bird Gang. You know what? I laugh out loud. Yeah, we went 3-0 and 0-3, which is true. But then we took care of business in our division. So we are 3-0 in our division. How about you guys? How y'all doing right now? So that's the end of the phone lines here. So I appreciate all those calls. We're going to go ahead and turn that off real quick. Okay. Because it's actually already almost 10 o'clock. But final thoughts here. The Cowboys finally seem like they put it together. And make no mistake about it, when that team plays together and plays in all phases, they can compete with anybody. But if they don't, if they end up doing like we did last week or the week before where they don't start playing the second half, they can lose to anybody. And the crazy thing is no matter what you think you know about football, throw it out the window. It doesn't mean anything. Guys that are playing great right now, by the end of the year, may be playing like crap. You see Green Bay, they're looking unbeatable right now. You look at New Orleans, look unbeatable. But things can happen that all of a sudden changes the course of them. We are still coming for you. Oh, I know you.
I know, Bird Gang, you're definitely still coming for us. Good luck with that.
But this was a great, great win. But again, it's just one of 16 games. It doesn't mean anything more than beating the Redskins, the Giants, or Miami. We have to put together enough victories to make sure that we can make it to the dance. And as we look through, do I still have it? As we look through our schedule here, we got the Giants, we got after the bye week, then we got the Vikings, we got the Lions, then we got the Patriots, we got the Bills, and we got the Bears. I look at all those games as games that they could possibly win. I also look at them as games that they could possibly lose. If they do not bring their A game, if they do not stay healthy, Slum 2010, happy birthday day early. You brought yourself 2 Dax jerseys. All right. This Sunday was the first in this season we crushed that first quarter. Oh, right. And that's what you got to do every week. If we do not show up every week like we're ready to rock and roll, you can get punched in the face and you can lose it. But here's what I'm going to say.
Every single one of you. I mean, I'm not just talking about these last 60 minutes. I'm talking about the quarterback schools, the mini camps, the off-season, the training camp, down in Austin when it was hot and you were tired. The whole bit. Everybody, you did one hell of a job. And the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys?
Yeah. How about them Cowboys? So, shout out to Philly 500 for manning up and coming in here and, taking his punishment.
John Fisher, thank you very much for the super chat. I think you got me a one before that. Young Wilson, thank you very much for that super chat as well.
And everybody who's done super chats, I'll make sure from yesterday, today, because we had ones earlier, the earlier things, we'll do a drawing on Friday for one of our Dak Prescott shirts. Thomas Garrett, I have to order an extra large. What I've got is all 2XLs. So I'm going to order an extra large for you, and actually I'm going to order some other shirts and stuff. So it'll take them about a week because I'll put a rush order on them and pay the extra for it, and then I'll get it out to you. And, of course, we got to send this out to Philly. I think I'm just going to order another one, and I'll just ship it to Philly. How about that? I'll just keep this one just in case. But thank everybody for all the support. I've still got some problems with my cameras that I'm still trying to iron out with my Wi-Fi system. I'm not sure what it is, but we'll get it straightened out. And since everybody's asking for a fireside chat, I'll go out, drink some coffee, and sit by the fire and just reminisce a little bit. All right, everybody. You ain't got to go home, but it's time to turn out the lights because this party is over. Go lights.
The party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night. The party's over. And tomorrow and next year starts the same old thing again.